Hi Stampers! Welcome to my video today. I'm Cindy Beach at Stamps, Paper, and Ink, and I look forward to sharing some more video tutorials with you. A friend of mine, a reader of my blog, asked if I would recreate a card from you start to finish, so I'm going to do that today. It's a card I made as a display stamper. It was on display for leadership, but I don't have it with me. But we're going to be using the Pattern Occasion set from Celebration to make this card. You will need to begin by gathering a piece of cardstock that's 1 3/4 by 3 1/4 inches, designer paper I mean, and another piece of designer paper that's 1 by 4 inches. I've cut a little notch in that. The way I do that is to line it up on my grid paper, find the middle, make a mark up there, and then just cut from either side to make sure it's even. And you will need your Big Shot and a larger piece of pattern paper. I'm using the Sycamore Street paper, which I just love. And you will use the Petite pocket die for your Big Shot. So I have a piece of paper about 3.5 by 11. I will run it through there. Okay. Alright, I don't have much space to work with here, so I'm getting a little caught up. Alright, I will run it through there. And it cuts out the pocket perfectly. All you need to do is use some sticky strip to adhere it at the sides. And of course, you'll fold the flaps in, burnish those edges, and fold it up. Now what I did do was I cut the top flap off for my envelope, and then I used a circle punch at the top. It's the 1 3/8 inch to create this opening for it. I've already put some baker's twine around it and tied it in a knot at the back, because this is one of the features of this card that I like so well. And I have a tag that measures about 4 1/4 by 2 inches that fits perfectly inside. And I've added a hole at the top, tied with some ruffled pool party ribbon and a little bit more twine. So you may either add a note or decorate this further to your card. So those are the main parts, and let's get to the assembly now. I'm going to just stick it together. Not much to say about that, but I hope you'll try it too. Adding some snail for placement. This at the center bottom. Then this will go over top. Okay. And I would use Stampin' Dimensionals, but right now I will just nail it down for the envelope, which goes about here. What I love about this pocket is it just makes the focal point of the card, but it's also something you can put in there that your recipient can take out and use. Okay, for the stamping images, I used the teacup, which the bottom of the teacup stamp has the sentiment, whole lot of love. I have cut my stamp up so that I could use it separately. I don't mind doing that, and it's easy to keep the pieces together. And I did run this with the Bitty Banners die after I stamped the words to put here on the bottom. And for the top now, I just have some punches for the rest of the cards assembly. And I have used the Stampin' Right markers in Tangerine Tango, and my ink is Island Indigo. I used the marker for the cups, but I used the ink for the sentiment. And I'm just going to center this in my punch. And I love to layer punches. So just with it that way on the card, it gets lost. But I am going to layer it with a decorative label punch, which is over here. And then it will go this way. And I think I tucked this down a little bit in the baker's twine. I'm not sure. That way. With a whole lot of love at the bottom of the tag. And then the last thing I use is a button, and I used one of my Brights designer buttons. And I like to tie the baker's twine around first, and then I added this button at the bottom as an embellishment. So there you have it, how to make this simple card. I hope you will give it a try, and I sure hope you'll be back to visit me at Stamps, Paper, and Ink. Thanks so much. Have a great day.